when I got to Houston, I didn't know analytics, but I was intrigued about the different way to think about the game of basketball. And so I got to learn literally from like, Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, the way to think about data as it pertained to basketball. And the way they taught me was actually like playing blackjack, right? So when you sit down at a blackjack table, there's a book that tells you the optimal way of playing blackjack, right? So if you're dealt pocket aces, what do? You always split. Why? Does that guarantee success? No. But if you do that over the course of your time, in the shoe or sitting down at the table, over the course of hours, you gain positive EV by splitting those aces every single time. Do you ever say, oh, I'm gonna go YOLO, keep them together? No. You split them every single time, right? Trying to gain those little nuggets of EV wherever you can. Well, basketball is the same way. And so they taught me to look at every player that I guarded as a blackjack hand, okay? And so when I'm guarding Kobe Bryant, who's the greatest competitor that I've played against, I knew with the advanced use of the analytics in this new world, they can model out when you not only factor in makes and misses, which was the traditional way to look at how good a basketball player was, when you factor in turnovers and passes to teammates and their shots off that pass, the ability to draw fouls, those free throws off that play, okay? When he did right and baked in all those different outcomes, it was a 63% shot. But when he went left and you factor in makes, misses, turnovers, free throws drawn, passes, turnovers, all those things, it was only a 42% shot. So you don't need to be a math major out of MIT to know if I'm guarding Kobe Bryant, I want him to do the 42% thing and not the 63% thing. Capiche? That makes sense? That's NBA analytics. And just like playing blackjack, do I want Kobe Bryant to go, left 80% of the time and, allow him to go to his right 20% of the time? No! I want him to go to his left every single time. Why? Because that creates points of value for me. Little nuggets of expected value. And guess what? Those all add up. As innocuous as it is, a left-hand drive was worth in that situation, it was worth 0.2 points per play. All right? So, and I learned better than anybody in the entire game all the different trade-offs from every spot on the floor from every player. That was my skill. All right? I was not fast, but I could process information. And so my scouting reports were about 20 pages thick before a game. And I memorized every situation and can think about, okay, what's my best outcome here? Do I hit? Do I stay? Do I split? And after a while, it became pretty second nature. And over the course of my career, again, all those pieces of positive expectation add up. And I was able to have amazing success, but most people are like, how's this guy having success? It was splitting the aces every single time. And so I started to look at basketball as a math problem, not a sport. And I began to think about, not only basketball, but my life is probabilistic. What gives me the best chance of success over the long run? And in this results-oriented world, it's very, very difficult because we all look to the result and we all jump to conclusions based on the results. And I became so obsessed with the process that if Kobe Bryant scored 50 points going to his left hand, 9 out of 10 times, I was able to live with the results because the process was pure. The result you can't control. And so in life, focus on giving yourself the best chance to win. Split the aces when you can, every time, right? And you'll be shocked at over the long run, over a large data sample, how much success you have. And it might be a surprise to everybody else, it won't be a surprise to you.